Oh, jeez, we're on, Dick.
Right.
We're back, mate.
Let's go.
Anyway.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Friday Frothy. Glennie, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, pretty good, Jeff. It's been, again, another outstanding week, mate. And, well, we're number 8 today.
Yeah, it's gone very quick. Very quick. Hope everyone out there's had a good week.
Good week, yeah, we have. We had a holiday yesterday.
Yes.
Bit of a show day.
Show day. Did you go to the show, mate?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't get into that. Didn't want to go and have a couple of Dagwood dogs to go around the Ferris wheel, mate. That wouldn't go down well at all, I don't think.
Now listen, a big show again this evening. Thank you everyone for joining us, and on a regular basis on the Frothy. We got a few new viewers during the week. And Glennie, I've been asked probably 4 or 5 times during the week whether or not people can get shirts. Believe it or not, we've hit the big time. People want to wear our shirts.
They're going off like hotcakes, old mate.
So
we play our local bowls midweek.
Yes.
And you know, we've got people inundating saying, well, hey, we'd like to, we like your t-shirts, we want it.
Yeah, but no flamingos on it.
No flamingos. No. Oh no, don't mention flamingos.
No, we're not allowed to mention flamingos. But anyway,
right.
So
no flamingos.
In the next couple of weeks, you might see some t-shirts up for offer. You can send us an email, or we'll let you know how that's going to work anyway. But yeah, a lot of people out there interested. We're going to go straight into Out With It tonight because both Glenn and I, we're a little bit cranky, aren't we, mate?
We are a bit cranky, mate.
A few things that happen.
A few things that happen in sport, and always throws up something, doesn't it, in sport?
Every week
it's a little bit different, controversial.
Yes.
But we try and keep on the bright side of it, not so much try and be too negative, although I've got a little negative thing coming up in about a second, which we will talk about. And we're
going to talk about it in Out With It. Out With It! Rightio, Glennie. Let's go, mate. What do you got? Let's get this out and about, because we're both pretty cranky and I need to have a beer while you're talking about it.
Okay, right, well, just Out With It.
What's his name? Well, sorry, I haven't started yet. Jeez. What's his name? Look, I'm cranky. Cranky. What's his name? What's the guy's name?
I don't even like mentioning this guy, but he's... And look, I love the English people out there. We're not having a go, but actually, in fact, I am having a go at this fella.
Have a crack.
Matt Chapman.
Who the hell do you think you are?
He was actually called, we don't swear on this show.
No, we don't.
But something about his head, where he was mentioned about that. At any rate, I'm telling you, our champion horse down here, the Great Winks, who we're going to be covering with my review on the Cox Plate, which is on Saturday. But this guy, he just thinks he's got nothing better to talk about. You know, you guys come down here, you bring down, you know, the Irish come down here, they love coming down here, they don't say anything. Most of the English people come down and they go on, they say how good our horse racing is, but no, not Matt Chapman.
Out with it. What did he say?
He said that he's beat nothing. All the time he's beat nothing. He said he's overrated. He's going for 29 straight.
And he's overrated.
And of course he's a bit concerned because in England, that's it. He said in England
Chapman, you need your head ready.
Yeah, and that's all I've got to say about Matt Chapman. Don't swear on this show, and I'm not going to, but Matt Chapman. Beep. Exactly. That's what we're going to say. That's
you're a buffet,
not happy.
Mate. You're a buffet.
Not happy.
One of the greatest horses in history.
Absolutely.
So. I've got one more to add in there, Glennie. I don't know if anyone watched the Gold Coast race, the supercars on the weekend, where they had a massive big storm and they had to pull the cars in because it was too dangerous to drive. Yeah. Well, then the race director says, we've got to get these cars back out because we've got to make a race of it. They had to do a certain amount of laps before they could declare it a race, even under safety cars. So they got the cars out. It was raining even heavier when they put them out. Back out on the tracks. They stopped them, and then it started raining really heavy. Then they put them out. Then they declared the race and said, "No, this is too dangerous." They brought it back.
They pulled a pin.
Really, guys? Seriously? TV rights is not more important than people's lives.
Exactly. No, that's right. No.
So, so pretty ordinary effort.
Pretty ordinary, but there you go. So we've had a bit of a beat.
I do have one more. I'll throw this in just quickly. I'm sorry, guys, but and not going to put the Invictus Games down by any stretch of the imagination.
No, because
unbelievable.
They are soldiers that, if people don't know what they are, they're soldiers that have fought for our country. And
unbelievable.
Yeah, and they've unfortunately come to a bit of grief and lost limbs and that, but what they do is superb, and we're not having a go at that.
No. But
it is just about publicising what the event is. So, Jeff, what was happening there?
They advertised the Invictus Games on the Opera House, but no one was there shining their torches on it.
No, so they didn't knock that.
Didn't care about that, it was just the horse racing.
So,
out with it!
Come on.
Out with it!
Going on up there.
Alright, anything else you want to add out with it?
No, I think we've covered. I think we don't normally start like that, but there's too much been happening.
Chapman's just got
Matt Chapman,
that's why.
Well,
but you're not going to upset us all.
I hope you don't come back down.
No.
Yeah, don't come here.
Alright, that was out with it.
Okay, out with it. Okay.
Rightio. Now, talking about the race on the Gold Coast after it was cancelled, Lowndes and Richards won the Enduro Cup. Now, the Enduro Cup is the 3 races at the end, where the bigger races, so Bathurst, Gold Coast and Sandown. So they won the trophy. Well on Lowndesy, his final race, his final year as a full-time driver, and he's won the Enduro Cup. So he's
everyone loves Lowndesy. So there's another hero. Well done, mate.
So the Gold Coast, as I said, was cancelled by storms. Did you see Daniel Ricciardo, the Formula One's? No, I didn't. Oh, well, mate, we'll play a bit for you so you can have a look at it.
We love Ricciardo.
Ricciardo's done some commentary.
The more accustomed I'm getting to everything Texas. Oh, please, sir, don't throw that catastrophe upon me. And
commentary. He's talked to a reporter there, and he's done it all with an American accent. And he's done a superb job, so we'll play a bit there. So
great Formula One driver.
Also in motor racing, Will Power, the young Australian from Toowoomba, young fella.
Boy.
He's been ripping it up there in the Indy cars. Oh. He won the Indy 500, the Indianapolis 500. Biggest race you can win. So
well done, Will Power.
Will's just about done everything he can do now in car racing. Is going to head back to Australia, probably to the V8 supercars.
Oh, good on him.
So I don't know who he'll drive for, but we could see him back in Australia.
Okay. Well,
Glennie. Yes. Did you see the fight on the basketball?
I did, mate.
We talked about it here.
I watched this. I saw it. Yeah, the Lakers, wasn't it? Lakers. And
you've created this, mate, because of the Frothy. We talked about you fighting.
I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, except there was a little bit of something. There was a bit flying around, and it's meant to be usual verbal, or a bit pushy, argy-bargy stuff. But unfortunately, mate, something apparently came out of his mouth, and it was flew out. It wasn't. It wasn't a frothy. It could have been part of a frothy, but.
He spatted.
Well, apparently, and so there was a bit of a push and a shove. The next minute, there was a couple of big punches thrown. So I think they're trying to take over from the Boomers because they, so sport. So even though it's a non-contact sport, they get a little bit feisty in the NBA. So anyway, boys, all the Jets are cool now. I think they got fined a little bit, and I guarantee you.
LeBron James,
his team, because he sort of stayed there because the champion that he is, but it was because he's just gone to the Lakers, and look, I mean, if LeBron James stepped in, mate, we wouldn't be there.
He'd have his underpants on the outside.
Yeah, they're all big guys. So anyway, it was all sorted, mate. A little bit of hostility in the world of basketball. There you go.
Good to see. Good to see.
I don't mind it.
Now, we spoke a little bit last week about Des Hasler going back to Manly, and we thought it might happen, and guess what? It's happened.
It's happened.
It's happened. He's back. So let's see what improvements he can make.
Yeah.
Did you?
I had a little bit more too on rugby, because while we're talking about Hasler and all that, but. Also, with in rugby league, just quickly on that, because David Furno, the Rabbits, the Rabbitohs, he's going to be looking at coaching them in 2019. So he looked like he was going to go back to English club Leeds, and he was going to be in charge of them. But looks like the Rabbits have got him in, which is good. And Seabold, he looks like I think. Oh, it was going back to probably episode 2, I think it might have been, but he looks like taking the great Wayne Bennett's job up at the Broncos. Not confirmed that part of it yet, if he will take Wayne Bennett's job, but it looks like he's out.
Could be a Cleaves special
like it could be Seabold out, Furner in, Bennett Where's he going to go?
La La Land.
Okay, mate, he's been and a champion.
Mate, how long has he been around for? I mean,
well, the great man he is.
I'm 25, and I can remember him... oh, hang on, I might have got that wrong. But he's been around for a long time.
He has, and he was in charge of the English rugby too, wasn't he? So, and he did a good job with them, but he's been a superb man, and anyway, all the best. Whatever happens there, that's going to be flying into next year. So there's a bit of news on quickly on the rugby as well.
Nice work, nice work. I believe the rugby schedule could be out next week. I think
next week,
with the AFL,
I think it is. Yeah, it's all coming out quick. They don't muck around, do they?
Mate,
don't muck around, mate.
Here's another one that's got under my goat. This could be out with it all night tonight, but it won't be. Anthony Mundine's declared war on Jeff Horn. He's going to end his career.
He's going to cut him like a watermelon. He's absolutely going to cut him like a watermelon.
Is that what he said? Did you make that up?
No, he said, I'm going to cut him like a watermelon. So, you know, look, Anthony the man, Mundine, I don't know how you're going to promote this because you do a good job. You've definitely got that. And, you know, look, it needs the sort of Mundine to actually get the people through the gate. But he reckons he's going to.
I'm not a stickler for the rules.
He's 40 years old.
Hey, listen, I'm not a stickler for rules or anything like that.
No.
But in this day and age with health and safety and everything I'm going to cut him like a watermelon. Is that a good saying?
Well, no, I don't know. But that's Anthony Mundine. Only he could come up with it.
Oh, mate. On your Mundine.
I could think of some better things, but with all the things that have been going on, Mundine with that, and then of course we've had the UFC fighting, which you was all over.
Haven't heard any more on that yet.
Well, I have heard one little thing. At the moment, they are both stripped.
Oh, all right.
They're both out.
Got no clothes on.
It's not. Well, no. But that could be probably more exciting than the fight. But the thing is that the two guys, it's indefinitely at the moment.
Yes.
So that's where that is. So we've got a bit of boxing.
Have you heard anything on the
UFC fighting?
Mayweather, McGregor?
No, I don't think that'll happen, mate. No.
It wasn't McGregor, sorry, it was Khabib.
It was.
It was Khabib.
A kebab?
Yeah,
it wasn't kebab. No.
Oh, Donna.
No, at any rate, no, I don't think that'll happen, mate. No.
Anyway, back to the Horny fight. We're on your Horny.
Yeah, no, well...
Smash him.
Absolutely, mate.
Cut him like a grapefruit.
Yeah, but... because I think he's saying Mundine, he's a little bit awkward. He said, I'm the best, as he does, and shoots off from the left hip. But he reckons that he's a very awkward fighter, the young fella, so he thinks he'll just outbox him. And I don't think he thinks he's going to go the full round. But
I wouldn't be paying tickets to go and see that because it'll be over before the first round.
No, well, you know Jeff Horn.
Well,
I know you personally
a long time ago,
anyway, but yes. He's a good kid. If
you're watching out there, Horny, yes.
Yeah, well done, mate. Yeah.
Well done.
Okay.
Soccer. We spoke about Usain Bolt last week. It looks like that Usain and the Central Mariners might be parting ways, mate.
Not enough money?
I don't know what the reason is. No? It's just what I heard in the news.
Usain wouldn't want the money, surely.
Surely
you need the money.
Surely not.
I mean, I think I could be wrong. You viewers can correct me. I think bandied 150,000, 155 grand. That's not bad, is it?
What?
For him?
For a game of football? Or
no, for his time playing for the Mariners. And now you can correct me on that, but I think that's what I heard.
That's minimum wage, isn't it? 150.
Well, it is because he's not actually. Well, it probably is in soccer, but the thing is, he's still in the trial period. So what if he was playing in their second side? You know, so that's what you've got to look at. But anyway, look, he's a star. So anyway, they'll work that out, Jeff. Anyway, but we still love him. They won't catch him.
That's true. That's true.
Catch him. Winks.
We will be having a break shortly, guys, and after the break we're going to come back with our cricket correspondent, young Philly King. He was sensational last week, wasn't he?
He's going to have a lot to talk about.
Well, we'll get into that shortly.
He's going to have a lot to talk about. Good old fabulous Phil.
We'll also, after the cricket, we'll touch on the AFL, a bit more of the draft. We've got Collingwood and Carlton tonight. We have, and we've got a hell of a big racing, Mooney Valley. We've got... they need some horses.
We've got the Manikato Stakes on the Friday, and we've also got the big one, the Cox Plate, on the Saturday. So that's coming later, mate. Yeah.
I'd just like to throw in the AFL Women's Draft was held on Tuesday, and 67 girls from all over the country have gone into teams. Congratulations to those ladies.
Yeah. I was just going to say, well done. Yeah. I was just got a quick one here. This is just out of the blue. And for all you fishermen out there.
I love this.
Now, up in Darwin. Now for people that like fish and barramundi, well, I've never done it. I had a mate actually the other week went up there in the fishing competition. Polly, if you're out there. There you go, mate. He went up there to try and catch a fish for $1 million. Well,
and all he got was a cracker.
Well, I'm not sure. I haven't. He could have.
Oh, he wants a cracker.
But anyway, but poor Basil T.A.Ho, and I hope I've pronounced that right.
We don't swear on the show.
No, he was T.A.Ho. Basil, so well done to you out there, mate.
Basil,
anyway,
you're a knucklehead.
Basil is up there, and he's pulling out his fish out of the freezer. And at any rate, I think he was up there with his old man, 83-year-old.
He's pulled out for dinner, isn't he?
Yeah, he's bringing it. He got it out of the freezer. He's defrosted it. He's caught this 2 weeks ago.
You idiot!
Oh, Basil. At any rate, good on you, mate. Because I'm just jealous, actually. But Basil's pulled this fish out. He's had a little look at it. He started to scale it back, and he said, "What's that little red tag under him there?" Basil's just thought he's gone green. He said, "Oh no, I think I might have won the $1 million fish in Darwin."
$1 million?
Yeah.
That's what
no, 10,000. But he thought he was going to get it, so he got $10,000, which is damn good. So well done, and you know, look, that's what they do in Darwin, mate. They want to get people up there. To all you great mates up there in Darwin, how are you in Darwin? Darwin. Cyril, how are you up there, mate?
It's got to be Hall.
How are you, brother?
What's this crap?
Oh, by the way, for me old mate Jason Pearson.
What the hell's this?
There it is, mate. If you want to know about the rhubarb, have taken over. The Tasmanian Hawks there, mate.
Come on.
Just thought I'd have a little bit of fun there with that. But my old mate up there at Pearson Autos, my best mate, nearly Jeff.
What have you done?
My best mate.
What have you done?
Anyway, he's created a monster. Created a damn monster, mate, at any rate. But anyway, I can't talk about Wingard, Scully and that. They're what we got next year. But anyway, we're not talking.
We're going on a break. Basil, you're a maniac.
Yeah.
Everyone, the moral of the story, check your fish before you freeze it to see if it's got any.
$10,000 fish. Oh, we're going out fishing tomorrow, trust me, I'm telling you.
What, in Darwin?
No, we're going to try and find something, mate. We might get the salmon that are running out there at the moment.
Hey, listen, just
out of the pins down here in Hobart.
Just on that, one of my managers over in Victoria for work, he was going to come down in a couple of weeks' time, but he said he can't make it because there's a fishing competition on the Murray River in Victoria.
Oh, the Murray, the big cod.
A cod classic, yeah. So he's going to that.
Well, I swim the Murray.
Good luck, Stewie. Good luck with the fish.
Yeah, good luck, mate. I did swim. Oh, you don't know that little thing.
Yeah.
I went up on a golf trip a couple of years ago up to the. We played Rich River up there. We stayed right out at I can't think what the place was called, but on the Murray.
You would have thought you were swimming the English Channel.
I actually woke up. We got in there. It was a Friday night. I'd had a couple of these, and I thought couldn't use the swimming pool first thing in the morning, mate. So I thought I'll go for a little dip across the Murray. Started to walk down, and I'm only 5'9", 10. Anyway, I was about 2 foot by the time I got through the silt. And by the time I got my legs out, I started swimming across, and there was wakeboards coming at me and all the rest of it. Got across, I thought I'm going to get eaten by a Murray cod here. Anyway, I got back, and I looked like something out of Swamp Woman. I had mud from ear to ear, and the boys. I walked into the place where we were staying in the room, and the boys said, "Where the hell have you been?" I said, "Don't worry, fellas." I said, "I'm a champion." They said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "I've just swam from Sydney to Melbourne and back." Which is what I did. It's on the border.
We're going to go to a break, but just to end that story, he jumped straight into bed, didn't even have a shower.
No, exactly.
We'll be back in a minute, guys, with the big Philly King and his cricket report. Back in a minute.
Thank you.
All right, guys, welcome back. Glennie, we got Philly on the line.
Yeah, fabulous Phil.
Fabulous Phil, our new cricket consultant. How are you, Philly?
Yeah, afternoon, boys. Just going beautifully up here, and ready to talk about a bit of cricket because it's that time of the year when the sort of spring, the days are longer, mate. We enjoy a frothy, and we just sit back and we enjoy the cricket.
We love it, mate.
Mate, I hope you're travelling better than the Australians did last night.
Yeah, look. Personally, the T20s they get a bit to me ad nauseum. I don't know how the general public feels, and I guess it's on when you get a T20 tournament tacked on the end of a two test bloody tour out in the back of the United Arab Emirates out in the sand dunes. You know, I guess I sort of feel too that they're using T20 as a way to sort of blood debutantes. So I just don't know how when Kevin Robertson, new CEO, looks at the cricket calendar, I don't know T20 matches in Pakistan, against Pakistan in United Arab Emirates. I don't know how high on his list of priorities they are, but we probably got what we. But they're sort of either the duck or the dinner, these T20s. Like you can go big and you can also get knocked over as you see. So I guess it's a bit of a development phase of that team, and you lose a few wickets and it's like a pack of cards, isn't it?
It is, mate.
It is, mate.
Hey, Phil, what are your thoughts, mate, on the changing of teams between Test matches and 2020s and one-day games, ODIs? Having different teams for all it. Should we just have one team that plays it all?
Well, there was a team in the 1980s, from the late 70s through the 80s, called the West Indies.
Yes.
Whichever you call, whatever sort of competition, however many overs, I guess when you're dominating the cricket landscape like these group of athletes and cricketers did, they didn't have to change jumpers, mate, or boots or bats, or it was just they just steamrolled everyone. And I guess when you're that dominant, maybe that works. But I guess now, you've got conflicts there's so much overlapping of the calendar that the guys can't prepare properly. It's like young Ben McDermott from Tasmania, who I think would have been best served playing Shield cricket. He's sort of standing he's in the sort of squad over in Pakistan twiddling his thumbs a bit. Like, to me, a young player like that, Shield cricket would be sort of what he should be cutting his teeth on, and yet now he's. But what do you do? That's the calendar. That's the agreement. That's where we are, and players are being used to prepare, for Shield cricket by playing, domestic one-day cricket. Like they're taking a bit of a punt.
Miss the old T20, isn't it? Unfortunately, they don't get much of a chance.
I feel so sorry for the players, Glennie and Phil, that they're probably going to get 1-2 chances. Unless you're a concrete player, you get 1 or 2 chances and you're gone. So they rotate them that quickly that you're that frightened to go out there and have a go. You've got to try and keep your spot.
I mean, if you have a look at this, Phil, I just pulled this, whether you had this, mate, but Pakistan 8 for 155 off 20, and Australia in reply lost its top 6 batsmen inside 6 overs, and we're all out for 89.
Third lowest.
Which is our third lowest.
Yeah, well, look, I've played cricket at grade district level, but look, anybody can get out. Look, I guess what's more prevalent today, and it's probably hard to get a sort of real finger on it. There's just, and if I look from Club Shield Test cricket through Australia, like the collapses, it's just not calypso cricket, it's collapso cricket, and like once the momentum goes in the batting lineup, it seems to go through the side like a packet of Epsom salts, and there's not much resilience now when things start. When the downhill skiing, we're pretty good, but when there's some hard yards to do, just to show some resistance, whether it's technical, mental, whether it's the way we prepare, it's an interesting conversation, isn't it?
What about Smith now? Do we need them back?
Oh, yeah.
We obviously need them back. Smith and Warner and...
we need them in the team, don't we?
Smith and Warner, on average they produce 200 test runs on average every test they play. And the blokes who replace them on average are scoring about 70 runs. So, it's just a matter of maths. You take 130 runs out and, that's a lot of runs,
It is. You're right, mate. Absolutely.
But it's an opportunity. Mate, it's an opportunity as well.
Yeah. Mate, we spoke a little bit last week, and you said you'd follow it up. The young Pope, I said he was an off spinner. He's actually a leg spinner from Adelaide.
Yeah, look, he's a flamey red, fiery. And look, the breaking news is that South Australia bowled Queensland out in the Shield. There's a concurrent round of Shield matches that all started today, and he's taken the figures of 19 overs, no maidens, 6 for 77 on his. So he has got to be. Like on the first day Shield wicket for a leg spinner to bowl, first class side out like Queensland, a good cricket team. That's he's going to turn a few heads, I reckon.
Well, that's breaking news there, Phil.
Well done, mate. Good stuff.
Well, because we need to know all this, and that's great. That's fantastic.
We'll try and find a little bit of footage of Popey, and we'll chuck him up just so you can have a look at the way he throws the ball and the colour of his hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think one of the things that sort of where he became prominent was in the World Cup last year, and he took, I think, 6 or 7, like it might have been 7 or 8 for against England in a World Cup maybe a sort of quarter final, and it catapulted Australia into the finals. And he obviously got the conditions. He's a loopy leg spinner. He's got an excellent wrong'un, and I'll tell you what, they didn't have much idea about him. So like, he's a very attacking bowler. He's a sort of a maybe in the vein of Shane Warne, you know, like maybe because a leg spinner like that brings a lot to the game, I reckon. As a as far as a spectator.
Let's keep an eye on him, Phil.
Is he fit? Is he fit like Shane Warne, mate? He doesn't go and have a diary after the first couple of overs, mate.
Everyone likes a froth.
A little bit of a frothy at the break between, you know, when they're changing.
Yeah, well, he's a St Kilda boy, and
he's a St Kilda boy.
There you go. There's trouble all
now we're in trouble already. But anyway, he's going to be good then, isn't he?
Philly, we've got to wrap it up, mate. We're running out of time, buddy. It's been great talking to you again. Thank you for your insights.
Yeah, no, he's a terrific insight, Phil. We probably could have spoken for an hour.
Well, you could. He's got so much knowledge
in that.
Yep. Mate, have a great week. We'll catch up with you next week if you're available.
We'll have a chat next week, boss. We'll do it all again.
Beautiful work.
Okay, good on you, Phil.
Enjoy your frothy, buddy.
Good on you, mate.
See ya.
See you, mate. Well, Glennie, how good was Phil once again? Well, why did you do that?
What's that, mate?
Your shirt.
What? We had a little break.
Bloody hell.
A little break, mate. I just thought that the season's just about over, and we give a plug to my old mate. He said this is the rhubarb. I said, well, I said, look, we're not going to do this all the time, mate.
But
I actually still fit into this top. It's amazing that
it's not the lace up that you said you were going to do.
Actually, I couldn't. Actually, the lace up only come to about there, so I actually had to go with the traditional.
Well, Glennie.
So
well done, Philly. Fantastic work, mate. Now that you got your AFL shirt on,
yeah, mate.
Let's.
Are we doing AFL?
Let's do a quick little talk, Mumphy, mate.
Okay.
Mumphy.
Hang on.
No, listen, guys. You know Glenn. You know the packets of Whiz Fizz, the sherbet.
Oh yeah, the Whizzies.
It wasn't cocaine. It was Whiz Fizz.
It was Whiz Fizz. I know, the big mummy. He wasn't. He thought it. He's so used to actually having sausages, mate. He thought, oh well, there's a little bit of salt.
Guys,
he put too much salt. And he spilt it.
Glenn, just here's a little bit of a tip for all you youngsters out there.
Second line, actually, not the first line.
Drugs are bad for you.
No, they are.
Drugs are illegal.
They are.
Drugs are not.
No.
Anything to do with professional sport.
No.
For Christ's sake, why are you being filmed?
Exactly.
Some
idiot out there.
A, don't do it.
Don't do
it. B, what the hell are you allowing people to film you doing it?
Exactly. But unfortunately, mate, he'd broken down, the big mummy, and we're only covering this because it is news. So we've got to cover this, viewers, and
it's sad.
It's sad because we love the big mummy. The thing is, he's not the only one. The only thing is that a lot of these sportsmen, mate, there's a lot of these, and they're only kids.
They're getting paid too much bloody money. That's what the problem is.
If you think about it,
and you're hanging with the wrong crowds.
But that's what my mother used to say about me. But the thing is,
hey, I'm the one you're hanging with. All right, come on. Let's go. What's happening here? Saints.
Okay, the Saints.
What's wrong with St Kilda? Why are you going to go to China?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Why would they want it?
It's a dud.
The Suns didn't do any good.
No.
They want to take their place.
So the Suns aren't going because they can't field a team.
Well, they've lost the captain and they lost their vice captain, mate.
So if you haven't heard, St Kilda has signed a 3-year deal to swap with the Gold Coast Suns to go to China to play Port Adelaide for 3 years. Dumb. Anyway,
I hope they
out with it.
Out with
dumb.
It. I hope they have a bigger crowd than they did in Dubai.
Dumb. Actually,
they
had some people at the T20 in Dubai. Did you notice? They had a little bit of a crowd, which was good.
They wasn't paper cutouts, no.
Let's go, mate.
All right.
Collingwood v Carlton this evening. We are going to be running late on time again, so we're going to rip through this real quickly, and we'll finish up with Cleaves' tips. So you're going to go with Collingwood, mate?
You want me to go with Collingwood? Okay. Well,
rip into it.
The Collingwood's free agents was. Well, no, sorry, what I should say, sorry, Alex Fazolo is the free agent who's actually gone to Carlton. So he's the good player.
Yeah,
at any rate. The guys that haven't got a contract yet, unless I don't think they have at the moment, but Jared Blair and young Dacos. Peter Dacos is
really? No, he's good.
Well, he is, and Jared Blair's been around for a while. Great little rover. So I don't know. I hope those two boys get re-signed by by the Pies. You know, it's all good for the Pies at the moment. Scharenberg, he'll be back from a knee. Dunn, back from a knee. Your mate, Wells, oh, he's not your mate anymore, is he? But because he left North Melbourne.
You're right, he won't come.
But he's a great player. And
great
of course, Elliot. Elliot, who's another terrific player, another one that's been, you know, culled by injury sort of thing. But he's coming back, and they actually kept Langdon, who played really well, didn't he, in the grand final for them. Only 24-year-old, new, and this is quick. The player that they're really, I think they've got, he barracked for Collingwood all his life. Isaac Quainer. He's a young fella that was playing for the Oakley Chargers, and I think his parents West Indian. I think he came over here when he was only very young. 182, built like a brick outhouse, like you, mate. And he was always, like I think he was in the All Australian side too. This kid can play. Collingwood's got another good one. I don't know how they do it, but I expect them to do well, mate.
And obviously Beams.
Oh, of course. But we mentioned Beamsy, but
Beams.
He is, and of course Beams. Well, we know all about him, mate.
Yeah, talk about him last week. With the draft order, at any rate, through that to Collingwood, with all their goes and flows as we talk about, they've got picks 41, 44, 51, 57 and 93, so not bad. So they come out of it all right, Collingwood. Where you got them? Where you got them?
I've got them
top four.
I've got them up there, mate. I reckon they'll be top three.
Yeah,
they're top three. Easy.
One more.
Yeah.
Beautiful work, mate. Beautiful.
3, 4. Yeah, I mean, you know, they're good. They're
all
good.
Right. For all you Carlton supporters, Terry Scott included, your retirements and delistings.
The Blues.
How do you pronounce that? Saran Byrne retired. Jesse Glass McCasker delisted.
They're all Irish boys, mate. That's
Nick
right.
Graham delisted. Sam Kekovich delisted. Jed Lamb delisted. This is a big list. Cillian McDade.
You know why he's struggling? They're all Irish boys.
The old North boy Aaron
Mullet.
He's been delisted.
He might have a tag on him.
Cameron O'Shea is another one. Delisted. Sam Rowe delisted.
Yeah.
Matthew Shaw delisted. Alex Silvani.
No, not the same run. He's the one from Fremantle.
Okay, so it's not. It's not.
His not related.
He's retired. Matthew Wright is retired.
Ex-Adelaide player, good player, Matthew Wright too.
Carlton, who you've picked up? You've picked up Mitch McGovern from Adelaide. Great pickup.
Good pickup, mate. Look, they are good. Well, who else you got there?
Alex Fazolo, as you just said, from Collingwood. Will Settlefield from GWS.
Pick 2.
Pretty good. Nick Newman.
Yeah, Sydney halfback flanker. Been player, played some games.
Played a lot, hasn't he? And what have we got here?
What have they got?
You've lost Nathan Kruger to Geelong. You've lost Shane McAdam to Adelaide.
That was picks they could have had.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry.
They're picks they could have had, and they've lost them.
Yep. Your picks, number 1, obviously. 69, 71, 77. So
they've given up a bit, didn't they, to get Will Setterfield?
They have.
Yeah, they've given up a bit.
So they'll get their number 1. They're going to be strong.
They're going to be certainly a stronger side. They've got rid of all the Irish boys, or they've all gone home.
Yeah, they've probably all gone home.
Right.
Where do you see Brendan Bolton? Good.
Oh, look, I do. I think, and they've got some. They've got some more cattle behind him. Didn't Matty Lloyd's brother from Fremantle's gone there too now as a one of the list managers, or what, I'm not sure what his role is. I'm pretty sure that's what he is. But
we've got him. We've got him.
Look, they're going to improve. They've got some exciting young players. Look, they're still going to be down. I still think they're
14,
probably
15?
a year. Yeah,
16.
Yeah,
same here.
So,
right. We're going to go on to Cleaves Tip in 2 seconds, just for those people who like your baseball. The World Series is on. Red Sox and the Dodgers. We're into Game 2. The Red Sox are up 2-0. So they've won. Yeah, they've won 8-4 and 4-2. So they're placed very well to win another World Series. So the Red Sox. Next game's on a Saturday night. So let's go to Cleaves Tips.
What have we got, okay, you guys. Here we go. It's look, this is a bit different, and I'm just going to read what I reckon.
First of all, how did we go last week?
Win.
Cliff Lamoa.
Oh, sorry, no. That was the week before we won. We got a third. Which is not bad. And I thought
money back.
Money back for us. But look, he was a bit of fun, and that I don't know if he'll get a run in the Cup in Melbourne. But anyway, we'll see. But look, the Manikato Stakes Friday night at the Valley. Friday night, viewers.
Tonight.
So 9. Look, my horse there to pick, which is I think everyone's jumped on this horse, but it's Sunlight. Can't go past it. Horse 14, 460. Don't worry about each way. Just on the nose, 460. Probably its main opposition, probably US flag. US Navy flag.
Gives the
at the moment, because you got to go into the tab, as I've always said, 650 and 240 a place. That could be a good each way bet.
Yep.
Look, jumping straight over, that's it for the Valley Friday night. That was my main go there. But the big one, which everyone's really looking forward to with the Spring Carnival, is Saturday at Moonee Valley again. But just quickly, this is what I picked out. Race 1, 12.10, horse 6, Biscara, 5 to win, $1.90 a place. Race 2, horse 7, Invincible Owl, and we're just saying out to our Phil lady. It's a Monty as far as I'm concerned, and a good husband here to the side of me. $6 I've got him at $2.20 a place. This is my tips, by the way, you guys. It's only what I think. But race 3, horse 10. I've got Silent Roar. I've gone for something really outside, but apparently Sabatino, I think pronounce it, that would be the favourite in that race quite easily, but I've gone for a bit of value. $12 a win, $2.90 a place. Race 4, horse 4, Into the Abyss. I feel like I go there quite a bit. $5.50 and $2.10. Race 5, horse 7, Wagner. Used to do that at school.
You're giving some on.
I did, mate. I tips here, right? Yeah, I am, mate. $4.80 and $1.90.
Oh, I like the next one.
Look, I've actually got this circle. This is one we're back. And anyway, race 8, horse 3.
What's its name?
Egg Tart.
Love it. Egg Tart.
$8 to win at the moment. $2.90 a place.
$8 for a win.
There's your each way.
$80 on that.
And then we're just back in a couple of episodes there, and I'm going to give this guy another chance.
I've got to
give him a chance.
He was good.
Well, he was good, but look, he was back in the field. Look, around about 5, and that anyway at $5.50, race 10, last race. Horse 4, Dealmaker.
That's deal, not dill.
Dill, remember, with the cards, Dealmaker. $8 a win, $2.80 a place. Now the big one, I've left this to last, which I've jumped in, race 6. Now everyone knows, for my mate there from England.
Oh, you idiot.
You idiot. Look, the others will be still running tomorrow, mate. I hope the mighty Winks gets right at you. So, race 9, there you go. Horse 6, Barrier 6. $1.20. So work that out. He's no good though.
That'll come in.
He's no good.
That'll come in.
But there is a horse there, Ben Batzel, which if anything's going to beat the great horse, which look, even the great ones get beaten now and again.
There's only 8 in the race, isn't there?
Well, yes, there's only 8 in it, but this horse is the only one that can get near it. $8.50. Don't worry about places here, you guys, because it's going to pay nothing. There's only 6. There's only 8 horses.
Yeah, there won't be a third dividend.
So $8.50 if it beats, which is a good bet. If you want to stick a quick 5 on it, if he's having a bad run, it'll get splocked in Winks, but he's at the Valley. It's his favourite track. We love him. Also, we don't
really love him, do we?
Well,
we think you're
one of the greatest horses. We don't love you, but race 7, horse 10. So I've jumped a few there. I'll just put this one in. Again, this is if you like a bit of outside betting. Octalabello, which was again $10, $2.70, and that'd be about it for the Valley. But they're not the favourites. But if you could take all that in, just go into your betting, get into the pub, have a few frothies, and look it up, and just watch the betting, you guys.
And Glenn, as we say every week,
always
bet irresponsibly.
Absolutely.
Don't do what others do.
No.
Be an individual.
Absolutely.
Because that's just the way it is.
It is.
That's the way it is.
Mate,
we're there. I don't have any gridiron scores, unfortunately, because we've been going so late.
Yeah, we have.
We've decided to try and sharpen it up, but
we thank all the viewers too for we're ringing the bell and
don't forget to subscribe, guys. Go on YouTube. You've got to be a bloody member. Log into YouTube.
But give us subscribe. If you've got a sport out there too, I keep mentioning it every week, viewers. But if you've got a sport there, it could be in Canada and that, just let us know about it, because we've got to know all these. We're going to cover everything. It's only still early in the year.
No,
getting late in our year. I beg your pardon. Getting early today.
Too many frothies tonight.
Too many frothies. I'm sorry.
Beautiful work,
anyway,
beautiful work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have a fantastic weekend. I hope you've had a great week, Glennie.
Had a good week.
Been a pleasure. Philly.
Yeah, well
awesome
done,
job again,
yeah,
mate.
well done.
Look forward to catching up with you next week.
Well done, mate.
And have a great weekend.
Look forward to next week.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Yeah.
We did all right. Did well. Yeah, mate.
What the friggin' hell are you wearing that for? It's a red
Well, I told you. I was always going to wear
I don't
more,
give... No, you don't.
What are we going to do now? A few more frothies?
Oh, hey.
No.
Oh.
All right.